All right, y'all, the time has come. It's Ghost Notes, Part 2, the Blues Edition. Hello, friends and neighbors. Welcome back to the Brownstone. My name is Rich Brown. I hope you're doing very well. Listen, I apologize for taking so long to get this video to you. It's been a very busy time, and then I had a whole video shot and then ran into some technical difficulties. So this is the reshoot, and I'm glad you're watching it now. All right, we're going to jump right in. As I said in the intro, we've got Ghost Notes, Part 2. If you didn't see the first video all about Ghost Notes, it's right there. Check it out. Come on back. I'll be right here waiting for you to give you Part 2 happening right now. So the exercise that I'm going to give you today involves playing a very traditional, very typical blues bass line. And what's going to happen is we're going to take away some of the notes of this line and replace them with ghost notes. So essentially the right hand is going to be playing the same notes, but then the left hand will be muting to create these ghost notes, the desired effect. What's going to happen is we're going to get two very distinct lines out of these two methods. So let's jump in. Here's the line. Again, you've heard this line a million times. Very typical, very traditional blues line. I am in the key of G, and the line is as follows. 1, 2, 3, 4. So very simple. G to its octave, F to D. Those are the notes that we're dealing with. So you heard that line. What we're going to end up doing is breaking that line down to where the sustained notes will just be this. This is the quarter notes. 2, 3, 4. And then everything else that you heard in the previous line will be ghosted or replaced by ghost notes. Right? So here's how we do this. We'll break this down into two parts. The first part being this. Just that part of the line, right? Now what we're going to do is take every other note and replace it with a ghost note. Because what's happening here is I'm playing 2 times on each note. 2 times on G, 2 times on the octave, 2 times on the F. So the first time the note is going to be played, the second time on that same note, it's going to be a ghost note. And I'm playing the blues, so I'm thinking in terms of the triplet. Triplet, 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 triplet. So what is happening is I'm playing the first and the last note of the triplet. So triplet, 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 triplet. If I take out that middle note, I get dot, 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 right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play the first note. The second note is going to be a ghost note, and we get this sound. Now what's happening here is even though I'm thinking in terms of those 3 notes, all of my ghost notes are being played on the D string, right? So the notes, the ghost notes, then sound pretty consistent. Huh? How's that? So all I'm doing there is I'm thinking of the triplet. I have the first note in the triplet and the first note of the triplet and the last note of the triplet. Keeps things nice and consistent, and it also, you know, gives the line this cool sort of bounce. You can hear the difference. Check this out. So here I'm going to play the full sustained notes, right? So you get volume. So you get, and that becomes, which do you prefer? It's up to you. All right, so that's the first half of the line. The second half of the line has this sort of sweeping motion going down from the root flat seventh to the fifth and then back to the root. Now, we have to examine what's going on with the right hand in order to apply the ghost notes to this situation, because there are a couple of things or a couple of ways that we can approach this. When I play, I can play with the rest stroke, so that when I play that F, my second finger, or whatever finger I'm leading with, is resting on that A string, which allows me to play the A string and the E string as ghost notes. See what's happening there? So I've got the note and then the rest stroke onto the A string, which allows me to play the A string as a ghost note. And then there's the other rest stroke. I can either play with the same finger on the E string or switch to the first finger and play that. Hopefully you won't hear the harmonic, right? So that's another thing that you can just practice. Here, you hear the full triplet, triplet one, triplet one. So what's happening here is very cool, because I can just use one finger to play all three of the notes of the triplet. So then I've got the note that I play, then the rest stroke allows me to land right on that A string, and then play the A string as a ghost note, and then keep going with that same finger and play the ghost note on the E string. So I have, that's the full triplet, triplet, triplet. So then what's happening is I play that G, and then the other two are ghost notes. Right? So that raking of the strings allows me to go right back to beat one and play the root note with my first finger. So this would be the second part of our exercise, right? Where you would just play triplet one, triplet one. So triplet, so the first note is going to be on that G. The rest of the triplet is going to be ghost notes, triplet. And then with my first finger on my right hand, I play the root note on beat one of the bar. So then I get this pattern. So I don't know if you can see there, but the full triplet is being played by my middle finger. And then the first finger plays the downbeat. So let's take a look at the two elements of our exercise. We've got the first part. And then the second part. That's it. Those are the two elements. And then when we put them together, we have the full line. How about that? That makes sense. So once again, I'm focused on the triplet here. This is cool because what's happening is I can apply this method of playing using the triplet to any blues tune, because that's the feel. Like, the feel of the blues is based on what's called a shuffle, which is essentially the first and the last note of the triplet, which gives us the more swung eighth note, right? So if I count straight eighth notes, I've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But then what happens is if I count those eighth notes, or if I count the triplets, triplet, 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 and take out the middle note of each triplet, the result is a subdivision of swung eighth notes. Da 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 triplet, 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 da. Right? So that's how I get that groove. Triplet, triplet, triplet. And that's the exercise. You can have fun with this. You can like mix and match and take that one line. This is great. You can take that one line and move it through the whole blues progression where you just have like one, 1, 4, 5 kind of blues pattern, simple 12-bar blues. But then the cool thing is you can mix and match and combine the different techniques to come up with variations on that one line. I'll show you what I mean. So I can play like a full progression like this. And that's that. All right, my friends and neighbors, I'm going to leave it there. A nice, quick, and simple exercise to help you with ghost notes and playing the blues. And if you like this video, please do me a huge favor and click like. Helps me out a lot. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And you can donate to the channel in a couple of ways. There is the donation link that I will leave in the description box below. And you can also join the channel for a mere $5 a month. It helps me out in a huge way, and it is, of course, greatly appreciated. And I thank all the people who have donated and all the people who have joined the channel so far. I really appreciate everything you're doing to help me out and help me to bring these videos to you. Leave a comment if you dig the video. I read all of the comments, even if I'm not able to respond to everything. Again, another aspect of this that is greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. And I'm going to leave it there. I will see you in the next video. Peace.